We begin tonight with the busiest travel day of the pandemic. Millions of Americans making the round trip home in spite of CDC warnings. November now with more than 4 million cases this month, doubling the record set in October. And as we come on the air tonight, the U.S. reporting more than 266,000 lives lost. The TSA expected to screen more than 1 million people at airport checkpoints today, the most this holiday season. And back to work on Monday with Los Angeles County's tightened stay-at-home restrictions taking effect tomorrow, banning most gatherings. New York City making plans to send children back to the classroom. The mayor saying elementary schools will reopen December 7th. And Americans adding to the testing crunch, many employers requiring employees to be tested before returning to work, especially those who traveled over the holiday. Dr. Anthony Fauci now warning about a possible surge upon a surge. ABC's Elwin Lopez leads us off.
Tonight, millions heading home after the long holiday weekend, as health experts warn this Thanksgiving could become another super spreader event, creating a surge on top of a surge.
Many people who celebrated with family, with friends over Thanksgiving will find themselves in the hospital, in ICUs over Christmas and New Year's.
Today expected to be the busiest travel day since the COVID-19 pandemic began.
The plane coming back this time was way more crowded than going up, so that made me a little nervous.
TSA screening more than 8 million people over the past 9 days. Tens of millions more driving, despite CDC warnings to stay home.
Are you worried about a COVID-19 outbreak?
Absolutely. I think people aren't taking this seriously enough.
One doctor saying, quote, "We are rounding the corner into a calamity," urging anyone who spent Thanksgiving with people outside their own households to quarantine for 14 days.
Don't go into work, pull your kids out of school for that period of time, because you really do not want to be spreading coronavirus inadvertently to people around you.
And now from New York to California, a post-Thanksgiving rush to get tested.
Once you get back to your location, you should decrease unnecessary activities for about a week. And if you can get tested in 3 or 5 days, that's also a very good idea.
In Atlanta, Cody George says he tested negative for the virus before taking off to see family in Ohio and won't go through the same hassle again for Christmas.
It was a lot of stress to be like, okay, make sure that before my test, a couple days I'm not seeing anybody. After my test, stay in the basement, do all these other things.
Now, if you want to cancel your flight amid the pandemic, you can do so and get an airline credit for future travel, even if you book a non-refundable ticket. Tom?
All right, Elwin Lopez, speaking of passengers there in Atlanta. Elwin, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.